Abandoning us like this.
Blades for hire, sneak.
Is this ceasefire gonna put more food on our tables? I very much doubt it. Another savage. At least it's not as bad as Meridian. Come to have a gawk, have you? Weary of this never-ending struggle.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Cards are looking for one of their own.
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside. Lucent Bahavas is announcing the bounties inside, Outlander.
Don't stride around like you own the place, Outlander. Sunfall is for true Karja. Watch yourself, Outlander. You do well to keep to yourself. What I wouldn't give for a sweet, fresh banana.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucent Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Oh, the Kestrels.
A month. Eyes down, Outlander.
They want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
I fear this ceasefire's a ruse. Avad's a murderer, after all. Are we to take him at his word?
As to the ceasefire, perhaps we need a respite from violence, even if it is temporary. Don't stride around like you own the place, Outlander. Sunfall is for true Karja.
Watch yourself. You never know who you're talking to.
You're not known to kick Hook's killers. Have any songs been written about you?
Maybe. How about you?
Only laments. We're the enders of songs. Machine spirit or man spark. We stop them all.
Ah, charming.
Warmth is for weakness.
I think these disappearances are a blessing. It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery.
I fear this
Nora.
ceasefire is a ruse.
You have the mark of a seeker.
It's more complicated than that. I'm an outcast, like you.
Yes. I am Yun. These are the shunned. We'll take any job, but hunting our hated tribe, that's for free. Keep that in mind.
Why did they cast you out?
Murder. You?
Birth.
Huh. How disappointed All-Mother must be with us. You remind me of a brave, but she's dead now.
Deaths, weird disappearances.
Nora! You have the mark of a seeker.
It's more complicated than that. I'm an outcast.
Yes, keep that in mind.
Why did they catch...
Murder. Huh.
Whatever the mercenaries are doing, at least Kaja don't have to debase ourselves with it.
Look, if this ceasefire means we'll be getting more supplies coming through Sunfall, I'm all...
They call me Savage Tarav, protector of Lucent Bahavas.
Protector or enforcer?
Depends on where the shadow falls. Now on your way. Off with you. Off with you. Off with you.
I am Relentless Shivan. I guard the High Priest.
From what?
Whatever troubles him. So don't. On your way. On your way.
I am Merciful Eustace, Shield of Bahavas.
Merciful.
My enemies die fast. You test my patience. You test my patience. You test my patience.
What do you want? Idle chatter bores me. I don't know about you, but I didn't fight to starve in the streets. What do you suppose is happening in Meridian right now? Feasting, I wager. We've wasted enough time. When do we retake Meridian? You look well fed.
You test my patience. You test my patience.
You do what you came here to do, and then you're gone. Understood?
If you don't have something for me, be on your way.
Off with you.
I hunt with Kekuk. Speak with him if you must. Another Nora outside the sacred land. Banishment is a bitter draft.
I think these disappearances are a blessing. It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery.
Given how strange the machines have been acting, the usurpers are the least of our worries. I don't have time to talk to Outlanders.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see
I
me.
suppose there's nothing so
You
strange
underestimate
about old
the
men
ease of
dying.
hiding in plain sight.
Still, grandfather seemed healthy.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat. Bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the greenclimb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the greenclimb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the greenclimb. Good luck.
This ceasefire is baffling.